Alright, so we are on our way to Woody Gap, which is 20 miles away from Springer Mountain. So it'll be my final trip. The weather forecast today is off and on rain, fog, wet. So I guess it's only fitting that my final day would be in rain. Now granted, I really shouldn't complain because this has been a drought year, and compared to other years for Appalachian Trail hikers, it has not been that wet. So I'm planning on having wet shoes when I finish today. I'm hoping it won't be raining too hard when I get to Springer, so I can at least have some kind of film going on and not damage phones and things like that. But you never know what you're going to do. It looks pretty easy today. 20 miles, 4 gain up, 4 gain down, 4K, so it's just like, that's pretty lower moderate trail. I've done part of this before in the past, like a section hike, and so I don't remember it being that hard, and I was carrying a lot more weight back then, so I expect just to be up and down, pretty boring up and down, but let's just get this over with and be done. I finished something, as an ENTP, I don't really usually finish things. I get into things and get excited, start things, and usually get bored and get off. Now, I have been bored last several weeks easily, but I'm proud of myself for finishing the entire thing. So there we are.
Well, it's been a while since I've seen water rushing this hard. Look at this, all this rain and stuff. Yeah. So far, I've been keeping my shoes dry. Just mostly because sorry for the video issues. It's just one little drop gets on top of the video and it screws it all up. So I won't film much longer, but I just want to make sure you guys knew the conditions. This is my final day on the trail. Yay, 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 yay. Alright, so yeah, as I feared, it was going to be rainy today. Granted, weather changes in the mountains drastically, but I've been hiking for maybe 45 minutes in this. It's not the end of the world. Wet shoes generally come from grass or bushes rubbing up against them, not really from the rain. Rain really just gives you damp shoes unless you step in a puddle. I have faint memory of this. I did do this section way back in the day in 2019, but I don't remember it being this freaking wide and easy. It's kind of funny how your perspective of things changes. And I try my best not to answer questions like a douchebag when people ask me about difficulty and stuff like that, but it is really hard to answer those questions now talking with normies. And so everything down south compared to New England, besides a few spots, is relatively easy, if not much easier, especially things like Virginia. Virginia's flying through, and I'm going to double check the math, but I think I did the southern section in 41 days. That's about 25 mile a day average. And putting up 30 miles was not even hard. It just depended on conditions and if I woke up early enough, and if it would have been like earlier in the summer when I had all that sunlight, yeah, it would have been even easier, but that's neither here nor there. So I'm getting close to the parking lot where I'm going to meet Harmon and Luke, and I'm going to finish my hike, and then I'm going to enjoy myself for the next couple of days till we cramp up as my muscles try to recover back to normalcy, and I fly back on Sunday. So, thanks to everybody that watched these videos, from start to finish. I don't think I picked up a lot of people. I actually lost subscribers. I'm not quite sure if the majority of my subscribers are MBTI people or XJW. I think they're mostly XJW, which is sad to me because you would think they would want to be a part of somebody doing something epic after leaving Jehovah's Witnesses. But everyone has different reasons for what they do. I'm not opposed to making more XJW content, but after all my healing and self-help, don't like talking about it anymore. You know, I identify as an atheist now, you know, I'm a stunning nihilist, and I do still read religious books. In fact, I read a couple of Dr. Carrier's while on trail. Superstition is so silly to me at this point. And so it's hard for me to talk about it because it's unfathomable that I used to believe that shit. And I used to fear stuff and think that something like that's going to happen to me. But I don't know, maybe I'm a little giddy because it's almost over and everything, but here it is. Can I go home now? So here we are right here. Yeah, so it's over. Why is it zoomed in? It's been a long day. It's not as epic as obviously Katahdin, but I understand it's over with now. I'm thankful to Herman for I wouldn't have done this without him.
I'm Luke.
Luke's there, not to support throughout the whole trail. Thank you, my boyfriend, for his support and editing all the videos.
Yeah.
And Ray for watching my stuff. And
Ray?
being, I don't know, he aggravates me a lot on the trail, but he's the city flicker and he would die within a mile. So I understand most people from Austin are like that. So it is what it is.